Wow, okay, so I'm so not prepared for this. But you know what? I thought of recording after so long. I was listening to some of my previous work and I kind of, inspired myself and I was like, I gotta do this again because while listening to it, I felt how I was feeling at that moment and I thought this is such a great way to capture memories and I have told this before, but yeah, I'm gonna say this again. Because at this point, I feel like any commitment that I do, it's just not worth it. It's just bullshit. I am never gonna be committing to anything anymore because I'm just like this lazy person that is never gonna do anything on time and unless she feels like it. So let's do an update on my life because that's what I do in all of my podcasts. I talk about the sad stuff and the happy stuff and I update everyone about my life. So here's an update. I don't remember the last time I posted, but I will talk about the things that I can remember that have changed since I last recorded. So, number one, I've started painting. I'm not so good at it, but then I can see the difference. I am getting better, and hopefully, I soon start doing acrylics on this huge canvas. Is just something that I really want to do and I really want to learn. But yeah, it's just really fun. And PS, I also learned that after I started painting, I've started to see things differently. When I used to sketch, I used to see details about things here and there, think about, oh, how this would look on paper as a sketch, but now I start seeing colors of things, like how the colors blend together. I don't know, it's just weird. Maybe I'm just overthinking this and, overanalyzing, but just started to feel that way. What else has changed? I feel like I've messed up way more than I was before. In what sense? I'd say in more of relationship with friends. I think I've improved my relationship with my parents actually, but then at the same time I have messed up my relationship with friends. I am so confused about the fact that do I have friends or not? Like I do have people that I call friends, but at the same time, when someone asks me why are you not going out or why not doing this or not doing that, I'm always like I don't have friends here, and I'm the problem. Like that's so true, and that's it's out there. I'm the problem. I just can't seem to hold on to people, and I'm so afraid. I'm so freaking afraid to actually commit to anything because I feel like I am such a person that I'm the kind of person who let's put it this way. I am like my dad. My dad, he never shows love. He's one of those male character, that strong alpha male characters in people's life who don't show emotion as much and don't show love, but inside they love the person more and more. So I'm like my dad. Or maybe not like my dad. I don't know. I'm just so confused about myself. I'm such a weird person and not the best, I'd say, at keeping people in my life. I keep pushing them away and it sucks, honestly. It feels really lonely, but then I don't blame them for leaving or anything because I am the one who's pushing them away. I try to skip, I don't know, plans. I am always, in my room, never getting out of the room. I try to just be by myself the more and more and more I can, and it's kind of messing up with me because I feel like at this point I don't want to share my stuff with anyone and I don't trust anyone, even though I don't think anyone has ever really broken my trust except for a few incidents with exes and this that and stuff like that. But it's crazy. I'm I don't understand what's happening and I feel like I need to be saved, but at the same time I don't know how to ask anyone to save me because I've always said this, self-help and fixing yourself and getting out of situations such as depression or any such situation is always, the first step would be acceptance and working by yourself. Like I'm losing words. You can only help yourself. That's the thing what I'm trying to say. And when I am not ready to help myself, it doesn't matter how many people try to help me, it's never gonna work. And I have come to an acceptance that I am like this. I cannot let people help me, and I try to do things on my own, and I fail, and then I get depressed about it, and I mess up, and I feel lonely because I don't have friends, and this, that, blah, blah, blah. But at the end, I am the problem, and yeah, I think I have to work in that. These days, social media has become, I use social media only to watch reels or shorts, like, shorts on YouTube, reels on Instagram. I don't really open TikTok as much, but even if I do, I just scroll through. I don't know what's up with me. I don't reply to any of the texts. Even if they are important, I used to reply to important texts before because I see notifications, but these days I don't feel like replying to anyone or getting in contact with anyone. Few weeks back, no, let's say around 10 days back, I was at home with my mom, and I had all of my socials deactivated. I don't know, man, I really wanted to spend time with her. Suddenly I felt as if I just want to spend time with my mom, and it just felt so peaceful. Like, I don't want to go anywhere else. I don't want to go on trips. I don't want to do anything else. Just, even if I do go on trips, I would like to go with my parents. Just, this weird feeling of everyone's gonna leave, but at the end of the day, they're gonna stay, and all I have is them. It's just, I don't know, and I wanted to spend more and more time with her. I was sleeping with her, I was eating with her, I was just talking to her all day, and this is the kind of bonding that I really need. I don't meet my dad as often because he's out of country, and yeah, and if you guys know me, because most of the people who listen to this know me, my dad's in Qatar, and I haven't been to Qatar since 3 years now. It's been 3 years, yeah, it's been so long, so much has changed, and I feel like I'm losing the person I was. In my childhood me, I don't remember a lot of stuff. I feel like most of it has been erased with the memories that I had in Qatar, and don't remember myself and how I used to be. Yeah, of course, one more thing, guys. I always say this, but you're gonna hear people screaming, or, horns, dogs barking. I don't know what else. You can hear anything, everything here. So yeah, please don't mind. Okay, let's talk about some good stuff, which I don't know what's the good stuff. I don't know if I've recorded a podcast after my second year boats, but if I have, I don't remember, so I'm just gonna say it again. Second year had a big impact on me. I've never felt more stressed in my life. This stress, like, I was so freaking stressed, especially during my central nervous system exam, CNS exam, the boards. Theory, basically. I was so fucking nervous. If you know me, you know that if I cry, my eyes swell up, then I'm gonna feel sleepy, and I can't just can't study. But I've never been so freaking nervous in my life that even the thought of, not even a thought, like, every time I heard my mom's voice, I would break down. Even the thought of meeting her or seeing her, anyone that I loved, made me want to break down. I was like, what am I doing with life? I was questioning everything that I've ever decided to do or ever planned, anything and everything. I was questioning myself, my existence. I was in such a weird place, and I can't, my now person, like, my right now self would not relate to what I was feeling back then, because right now I'm super relaxed and I can't think about any stressful situation. But my past self worked so hard, and I remember it was my anatomy viva practical exam the next day, and I was sitting down and I felt like crying. I was so stressed out, and I took a video because I remember that every time, and once the exam gets over and when I'm chill, I blame myself. I keep thinking you didn't work hard or you didn't do enough. So I recorded a video telling myself, my future self, that it's okay. You did your best and you're amazing, Tanya. You did a lot. And I saw that video a few days back and that made me tear up, because that made me feel really proud about myself, because I went through that and got out of it. I haven't got my results yet, but I have a good feeling about it. I hope I pass. If I do, I'm going to make another podcast and I will let you guys know, whoever is listening. I just feel like not a lot I just feel like not a lot of people listen to this, so yeah, whoever do, I love you guys and this means a lot. Even if you don't, this is a great way of me putting my things out, so just helping myself and whoever wants help from me or anything. Yeah. Oh, okay, moving on. The results are not here yet, so I'm kind of nervous about that as well. And then there's PMS and, I don't know, relationships that's not working out. And then there's 5th semester and I've not been productive. And I feel like, what the fuck am I doing in life? Because I'm forgetting all the things that I've studied. And then my room's a mess. I feel like I'm so frustrated. I'm so freaking frustrated. Like, wow. Like, you guys remember me. I used to be one of those people who is like, if you need counseling, if you need help, therapy, whatever it is, I'll talk to you, I'll give you advices. I used to be one of those people who was really good at giving advices. But yeah, I'm not. It's crazy now. I feel like when I was 18 or 19, I was mature for that age. But then I'm getting into a new age group. And now I'm like, at the start of it. And I have to walk through and understand and get mature more and more. I need to understand more and more to get all through and, yeah, find myself. And these days I feel like I don't know who I am, and I've just lost the touch, and it's just crazy. I don't sketch anymore. I don't do anything. I sleep on my bed all day, and I don't eat as well. Today I have only had a packet of noodles all day, and it's 8 p.m. right now. So you can imagine, I woke up at 8 a.m. so I haven't had anything all day except for a packet of YY. So, and I'm not even hungry, so I don't know what's going on. I just don't feel like doing anything. I just don't feel like getting out of this room. Every time I have to pee, I try to hold it as much as I can, which is really bad for me. But I just try not to get out of my room and then face the actual people out there. I don't know what's happening. It's frustrating. I don't want to go to mess because I have to see people over there, and it just really bugs me. Waking up is not a big deal because I wake up at 8 every day. Even if I'm not going to class, or even if I am going to class, I wake up at 8. But just, that millisecond of thought where I'm like, do I want to see them? When I imagine the class, when I imagine teachers, I'm scared. Like, I want to stay away from it. Like, I'm scared. What am I scared about? I can't tell. I feel like I don't fit in. I don't fit in with anyone. Either I see people who are working hard, or I see people who are like, super relaxed, and I don't know which category I belong to, because I'm stressed and I'm just not relaxed. Like, I'm not studying, but I'm not relaxed either, so it's just in between, and I don't know, I try to pass time any way I can, any form, be it talking to strangers or just, watching random videos on YouTube. I watch a lot of MSA videos, which people find cringe, but then I don't know, I enjoy them. It's just fun. Every time I eat, I need to have an MSA video in front of me. Or if it's not MSA, I watch one of those 10 versus 1, or those kind of videos, just dating and this that. So I watch that. Whew. I think I'm going through puberty. It's crazy. But yeah, if there's always light after a tunnel, and one tunnel doesn't mean it's gonna end. There are always many tunnels to come, so I guess I'm in one of those tunnels and just waiting for the light. And the light always comes. It's never that you're gonna be stuck in the tunnel, but you'll always have to be moving, moving forward, pushing yourself, and I'm doing that. Every day I try to push myself, but yeah, I don't know. 5th semester is almost over. 2 more postings left. And then I guess I have to get back out there, be more social. And being a doctor, being that I want to be a future doctor, and being an introvert doesn't really help. And these days I feel like I'm starting to believe the fact that I'm an introvert. Like, I'm not even, what is the word? Ambivert? Is that the word? I don't know. I'm not even ambivert. I'm an introvert, because I avoid conversations like to a different next level. Even with the people that I'm comfortable with, I cannot stay for too long. I try to escape them. I try to be in my room, in my comfort zone. I can't go out. If I'm out, I keep thinking, when the fuck will I reach my room? When the fuck I'll get my privacy? I try to be online. I try to do things online as much as I can, and yeah. I don't know if you guys relate to it. Any of you guys listening to it would relate to it. But if you do relate to it, just know that, as I said, always the light is always there. It might take long, but the light always comes. So yeah, try to be invested on making yourself happier, and yeah. Apart from that, I think it's also winter. Because of winter, I feel lazy and don't feel like doing anything. And I've always been lazy, if you know me. So it's been multiplied. So maybe the feeling that I'm feeling is because of the whole multiplication due to winter. And at this point, I'm just blaming things and not myself. I'm just finding an excuse or, yeah, something. Yikes. I'm so sorry to anyone that I've blamed because of my issues, anyone that I've hurt, or if you've felt as if I haven't respected you enough or I haven't loved you. Just know that I love you with all my heart, but I am just so messed up that I think I don't deserve anyone anymore. Wow, I feel so teary. I think I should end this before I, end up crying. But yeah, anyways, if you listen to this, let me know. You guys know my socials. If you don't, you can text me. I mean, you know what? Anyone who listens to this comes through me. Like, you're always asking me where's the link to it and all stuff. So you'd probably know me. In case you don't, in case this suddenly blows up, which it might not. But let's be optimistic and think about the positive side. So if it blows up, my Instagram is Tanzium, TAN. Wait, no. Well, I said it. I should have used Tanya Talks, but yeah, Tanzium, TANXIUM. If you want to check out my professional account, you could go for Tanya Talks, which has a double A, so it is TANAATALKS, Tanya Talks. You can find me on Twitter with the same @ and yeah, nothing much. I hope you guys are doing well, and this was just an update on my life and a new podcast that I thought I hadn't posted in so long, so why not, right? I heard myself and I was like, wow, Tanya, you sound like you did something on that. So yeah, I wasn't prepared for this. I was blabbering. This is all me blabbering, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next podcast, which I don't know when that will be, but yeah, someday. Yes. Anyways, good night, good morning, whenever you listen to this. Bye. It's your very girl, Tanya.